Ladies and boys and girls, welcome to the one-stop guide on how to edit like Dhruv Rathee using Premiere Pro. Now you can download this free project file, link in the description. So before we dive in, make sure to hit the subscribe button if you like these kind of tutorial videos. Alright, without any further ado, let's get into the video. First thing first, let's create a new sequence. Head over to new item and click on sequence. Nothing too fancy, here just go with a good old 9020 to 1080. Now, let's import some videos and images into the project. First, let me add this image right here. Next up, we need a background. So go to new item, select color matte, and pick any color you like. Place it underneath the image. Now, add a ramp effect from the effects panel. Change ramp shape to radial ramp. Change start and end color. Also change the end of ramp value. Now let me create a copy of this woman image by holding Alt key or Option key. Drag it on top. Increase the scale size. Change the blend mode to overlay. Go to effects and add tint. Now I'm going to add this grunge video overlay on top. Let me change the blend mode to lighten and decrease opacity to 10. Let me add some brightness and contrast to this lady image. Go to effects and add brightness/contrast. Now, set keyframe for scale for this image. Increase scale size. Go a few frames forward and decrease the scale size. Select both keyframes, continuous Bezier. Set keyframe for opacity, change opacity to 0, go a few frames forward and increase opacity to 100. To make your work easier, I am going to use a third-party plugin called Mr. Horse. So links in the description below, go grab it, it's completely free. Now, once you download the Mr. Horse, head to Window and click on Premiere Composer. You will find a bunch of cool stuff under test presets. So I'm going to grab this test animation right here. In this dialog box, under test, you can change the test, change font type, size, etc. For this testler, I'm going to set a keyframe for scale and slightly bump it up. Now skip a few frames and bring it back to its original size. Also, I will set a keyframe for opacity and change to 0. Go a few frames forward and opacity 100. Now let me place a playhead over here. Set keyframe for scale. Go a few frames forward and decrease the scale size. Let me again place a playhead over here and set a keyframe. Now add Gaussian blur to this test layer. Set keyframe for blurriness. Go few frames forward and increase the blurriness amount. Select the image layer and add Gaussian blur. Set keyframe for blurriness over here. Go at the end and increase the blurriness amount. Now, I will set a keyframe for opacity. Go few frames over and decrease the opacity amount. Do the same for this test layer also. Now let me nest all the layers. Add Gaussian blur to this nest layer. Let me slightly increase the blurriness amount to 5. Now we are adding a small wiggle effect. I already created a preset file. You can download it for free. Go to effects and add a preset, select this wiggle 2 effect. Go to new item, add adjustment layer. Go to effects and add a grid to this adjustment layer. Change the blend mode to screen. Change size from width and height sliders. Adjust border, height and width value. Also decrease the opacity. Let me place this grid layer on top and hide it. Double click on this in a sequence. Add a tint to this image. Set keyframe for the amount of tint in here. Change to 0. Go a few frames over and increase the amount of tint value. Now we are animating the second scene. Add this image in here. Decrease the scale size. Let me go back to the next sequence and create a copy of this grunge video overlay and background layer. Copy these two, go back to main sequence and paste it. Delete these two layers from this first next sequence. Add this background layer in here. And also the image layer in here. Set keyframe for opacity for this image layer. Decrease the opacity value to 10. Also set keyframe for scale and decrease the scale size. Go a few frames forward and increase the scale size and increase the opacity value to 100. Add this grunge video overlay over here. Go to Window, Premiere Composer. Add this test preset. After that done, now we are adding a glow effect. Go to Effects and add Drop Shadow. Select this color picker and select this test color. Adjust softness, distance and opacity. Now select this image layer and place the playhead over here. Set keyframe for scale. Go a few frames forward and slightly increase the scale size. Do the same for this test layer also. Select this rectangle shape layer and create a shape like this. Under shape, change fill color to yellow. Under shape, select this rectangle mask tool and place the mask to the left. Set keyframe for mask path. Go few frames forward and place the mask path to the right. Let me cut the test layer in here. Go to effects and add tint. Change map black to and map white to black color. Set keyframe for amount of tint, change to 0. Go a few frames over and increase the amount of tint to 100. Create a copy of this shape layer and place this over here. Delete the mask and create a new mask. Copy the drop shadow from this test layer and paste it to these two shape layers. Change color to yellow. Add wiggle 2 effect to these two shape layers. Nest all the layers. Double click the nest layer and go to effects and add lens distortion to these test layers and shape layers. Curvature -5. Go back to main sequence. Let me animate the third scene. Add this green screen video over here. Now I'm going to add this film burn transition overlay in here. Change blend mode to screen. Go to effects and add ultra key to this green screen video. Select this color picker and select this green color. Place this green screen video on top. Let me add this money video overlay over here. Also, let me add this chain video overlay in here. Add ultra key and select this green color. Create a background copy and place it below the green screen guy. Change blend mode to overlay and change the start and end color. Let me change the opacity of money and chain video to 1%. Add Gaussian blur to this money and chain video. Increase blurriness to 10. Let me go back to the second scene in a sequence and copy this grunge video overlay and paste it in here. Now let me add an Elon Musk image in here. Go to effects and add tint. Create a copy of this film burn video overlay and place it in here. Now we are animating the full scene. Add this background image. Go to effects and add a Gaussian blur. Increase blurriness amount. Again go to effects and add lumetric color. Under vignette, decrease the amount and increase the roundness value. Go to Window, Premiere Composer. Under Test Preset, let me select this test animation. Now go to New Item, Black Video. Place this below the test layer. Decrease the opacity value of this black video. Go to Effects and add Drop Shadow to this test layer. Change shadow color, adjust opacity value and softness. Let me nest all the layers. Now I'm going to add a dust particle video overlay on top. Change blend mode to screen and decrease opacity to 20%. Now let me add transform to this nest sequence. What I'm going to do is set keyframe position like this. It's just a slow wiggle effect. I will put a link in the description for you to download this preset file. Double click this nest layer and add a Gaussian blur to this test layer and background image. Set keyframe for blurriness. Go at the end, change blurriness to 50. Now we are animating the fifth scene. Here you can type a test, or I just download this test image in here. Increase scale size. Add Gaussian blur to this test layer. Increase blurriness amount and set keyframe for blurriness. Go a few frames forward and change blurriness amount to 0. Also, I will set a keyframe for scale. Go a few frames forward and decrease the scale size. I will also set keyframe for position. And go a few frames forward, place the position to the left. Select this ellipse tool and draw a shape like this. Make sure fill none and check stroke. Let me add a core image in here. Place these two layers to the right. Add a temporary black video over here. Select the core image, under opacity, select the circle shape. Create a shape like this. Delete the black video and nest both layers. Place this over here. Set keyframe for position and scale. And place it to the right. Go a few frames forward and place it to the left like this. Add a new adjustment layer and add Gaussian blur. Increase blurriness amount to 5. Under Gaussian blur, select this rectangle mask. Adjust the mask like this. Increase the mask feather. Create a copy of this adjustment layer and place this over here. Nest all the layers. And add lens distortion to this nested layer. Increase curvature amount to 8. Now we are animating the scene. Add this green screen video and film burn video overlay in here. Let me also add this money, chain and background layer in here. Using type tool, let me add a text. Go to Window, Premiere Composer, add this glitch effect. Nest all the layers. Place this in here. Increase scale size. Now add drop shadow to this nested layer. Shadow color to ash and adjust values of opacity, distance and softness. Create multiple copies of this drop shadow. Now for the final scene, add the film burn overlay in here. Let me add an image. Add lumetri color. Under vignette, change the amount value and roundness value. Now I am going to add a comic bubble image in here. Nest this layer. Double click on it. Add a car image below. Under opacity, select the circle mask and create a mask like this. Go back to main sequence and set keyframe for opacity. change to 0, go vibrance over and opacity 100. Now finally, let me turn on this grid layer and extend it. Yeah, and that's it, ladies and boys and girls. If you find this video useful, give a like. Subscribe to my channel if you like this kind of tutorial videos. And if you want to know how to like Magnus Media in After Effects and Premiere Pro, check out this video right here. And if you want to know how to edit like Suckling Khan, check out this video right here.